306%. That's today's single session gain on a company that got a Nasdaq delisting notice just 10 days ago. Tonight, we resolve three things: why a battery maker just became an oil driller and jumped 80%, why Zillow just picked up a price target implying triple-digit upside, and why Nancy Pelosi disclosed 4 separate stock purchases today. At the close, the S&P 500 fell 0.28% to 7,652.82. The Nasdaq underperformed, down 0.76% to 25,980.19. The Dow diverged higher, up 0.26% to 53,417.16. The VIX jumped 4.76% to 15.85, its sharpest one-day pop this week. Consumer defensive-led sectors up 1.82%, with communication services close behind at 1.36%, while energy lagged, down 1.23%. The Fear and Greed Index reads 55, greed territory, masking real rotation beneath a calm surface. Start with the day's most violent mover, XPON 360, up 80.49% to $6.20. This residential battery maker announced a $9 million private placement this morning and used it to acquire assets establishing an oil and gas exploration platform in Louisiana. 2 press releases 5 minutes apart at 8:25 and 8:30. The why: grafting a new sector narrative onto a microcap with a tiny float turns a $9 million raise into an 80% move. For investors, this is a liquidity and narrative event, not a fundamental story. Nothing here confirms those Louisiana wells produce a single barrel yet. Second, CID Holdco, ticker DAIC, up 306.1% to $1.73. Back in July, then trading as .ie, this company signed agreements for up to $6 million in strategic preferred stock investment. Then, on August 14th, it disclosed a Nasdaq delisting notice and said it would appeal. That combination, a delisting threat sitting on top of a fresh capital lifeline, is a textbook short squeeze setup. Forced sellers from delisting risk collide with speculative buyers betting the appeal succeeds. A 300% move on a sub-$2 stock reflects float and forced positioning, not business fundamentals. File this as a trading curiosity, not a signal. Third, and more investable, Zillow Group. Benchmark reiterated its buy rating today with an $80 price target against a share price of $37.68, a 112.3% implied upside. This is a reiteration, not new news, meaning Benchmark is restating conviction that Zillow's advertising and lead generation engine is underpriced relative to its housing exposure. A gap this wide between target and price without a fresh catalyst usually means either the market disagrees with the model or the analyst is early. Either way, it belongs on your watch list heading into Zillow's next earnings print. In Congress Corner, Nancy Pelosi disclosed 4 purchases dated July 24th and 28th, $1 million to $5 million into Bloom Energy, plus $500,000 to $1 million more, and $500,000 to $1 million into Intel, plus a smaller ad. Tennessee's Steve Cohen bought $100,000 to $250,000 of JP Morgan Chase on August 5th. On Insiders, Blackstone Holdings, a 10% owner, bought $20,125,000 of its own stock across 2 trades in June. Meanwhile, Roblox CEO David Baszucki sold $1,995,400, and United Therapeutics' Martine Rothblatt sold $4,924,667 across 15 separate transactions. On earnings, XPON missed badly, posting a loss of 20.8 cents per share against an expected 6.12 cents, a 240% negative surprise, with revenue of $2,936 million, just under the $3,022 million estimate. Ahead this week, Argentina's Grupo Galicia reports August 25th, and Russia's Lukoil reports August 28th, both worth watching for emerging market read-throughs. Tomorrow's biggest mover risk. Consumer confidence for August. A high-impact read expected at 90.3 versus 90.8 last month, alongside new home sales data and a speech from Fed's Barkin. Any confidence miss could reignite today's VIX pop. Today's theme, calm indexes hiding violent single-stock swings underneath. Subscribe for tomorrow's numbers first.